Hi guys, today I will be reviewing the Sennheiser Drop HD6xx. It came out a little while ago. I'm sorry I'm a bit late on this one. So starting off with some basic info, it is a single dynamic driver headphone with 300 ohm impedance and I think about 105 or 106 decibels of sensitivity. So what is the general sound signature? I would describe the general sound signature as kind of a neutral V-shape of sorts. It's got a pretty nice textured, rich mid-range, but is also very emphasized in the bass and in the treble. As for the mids, I would say they're a bit lean, a little bit thin and hollow in places. It sounds like there's a dip in the lower mids. And there's also like a really stabbing peak in the upper mids. So overall, I would say the mids are pretty well balanced and neutral to my ear. The treble, I would say, is relaxed and smooth, yet sharp and sibilant. On most tracks, it would add a sense of grit and wetness to vocals, and it would just physically hurt my ears. So overall, I would say the treble is pretty well balanced, pretty well done here. As for the bass, I would say that it's a bit lean, yet it's also very kind of weighty and full in the mid bass. It's got a really impressive sense of dynamic soundstage. It's very kind of punchy yet spacious. So that's how I would describe the bass. Overall, first I should talk about sources, because a lot of people are going to be asking about sources, especially with this headphone, since the sound signature does change pretty dramatically with different sources. The main source that I was using was this coffee cup here that I've been using for a little while. A lot of people say that you should upgrade from this, but this is my personal end game. It handles IEMs pretty well because it's able to deliver a pretty decent amount of power into small impedance loads, and the noise floor is such that you're not going to hear distortion with really sensitive transducers like IEMs. This added a little bit of warmth and fullness to the HD6xx, which I enjoyed. I think it's probably because there's a burr brown chip in this one. And so those chips just tend to have that kind of tonality. As for other sources I used, I did use my fridge for a bit. I did plug these into my fridge, but the sound did lean a bit cold there, so I didn't very much appreciate that. I found that this is the best source for these, for my personal enjoyment, but your mileage may vary. So overall, I would say this is a pretty competitive headphone in its price range. I would definitely recommend it. Alright guys, thank you for watching.